she's got some tenacity factor going for her as well. So you can't measure that. It's not like a strokes gained putting stat. It's just how much do you want it? And I'd be very surprised if we don't see more out of her before her career's done.
Right. Tim, anything you want to ask Tiz before we let you go? I know you make phone calls all over the world of people in golf trying to find out what's going on. Anything on your mind that Tiz could answer here today?
Yeah, Tiz, I'm a mess chipping the ball, and it's taken a lot of fun out of the game. And I see Stricker with a very simple, doesn't cock his wrists, kind of takes it back and through. Give me the quick lesson on how I don't quit this game because it's
don't let your right hand break down going to the right. The fault with a lot of people is you'll stay there. Obviously, you don't make a big shoulder turn. So what you're doing is you're moving the club with your hands. As soon as you move the club head to your right, irrespective of your left shoulder turning to the right, the club is behind you. Then you have to flip it forward. You'll never do it. You're better off going ahead and rotating the club to the right and rotate it back to the left. Open the door and close the door. And always use the ground. Make sure that the bottom of the club hits the ground. It's the bottom of the club hitting the ground, the bounce, that moves the ball up. So don't try to scoop it up. But the big item is, you cannot bend your right hand to the right. You cannot change the position that you are at address. You can rotate it and rotate it back, and then you'll get an idea of, you'll get a whole different feeling. It'll be a lot snappier feeling. It's called radial torque, and that radial torque is what you'll do to and the other is there's three parts to that chipping. You gotta, can I see the back of the ball? Yes. If you can see the back of the ball, then all your options open up. Now, how far are you from the ball to the edge of the green? That's enough, because now you got to carry the ball to the green. Then the third is how far from the edge of the green to where the hole is. Now, if there's a big distance between the edge of the green and the hole, you can use a running club. You can be very much like a putt. I've never seen a lot of balls fly in a hole, but I have seen them roll in the hole. So, that type of thing you would do. So there's a little bit of picking the right club out. You don't always have to have the same club. But the big item is that hand action to the right. You see so many people, they break the club away right away. That means that you have to snap it back again. Anytime that you snap it back, you're hitting the ball on the right side. I'm concerned about what happens on the left side of the ball. It's the follow through. So you put it on square. So it's how far back you take it and how much you follow through. But no wrist break to the right.
That help you, Tim?
Send me a bill. Yeah, Tiz, thanks. I'm back once again.
All right.
Well, we'll get together.
Bill, okay?
I'll be seeing you before too long. We'll go to the chipping green. We'll do it.
He'll help you there, Mr. Rosafort. Thank you very much.
Thanks,
we'll be
Tim.
back.
Thanks, Tim.
After this time out on the Golf Effect Radio Network.
This brown bag lunch, this staycation, this do-it-yourself oil change, this second shift at work. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your first home a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it. For home, auto, life, and business. Visit amfam.com to learn more. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Hi, this is Andy with the Princeton Clubs. Our summer launch event is going on right now because summer is just a few weeks away. And that means warm weather, fun activities, and relaxing by the outdoor pool. We make getting ready for summer easy. So join during our summer launch event. And it includes access to our 6-week summer prep group training program, nutrition guidance, one-on-one with our personal trainers, and a membership to our award-winning facility. It's everything you need to get into shape for an incredible Wisconsin summer. The summer launch event going on now at the Princeton Club.
Hi, this is Pat Richter. Whether choosing to make assisted living or memory care home, Oak Park Place offers a lifestyle centered around activities you enjoy, all with neighbors that become like family. You'll find independence when you want it, assistance when you need it. Oak Park Place. Our Wauwatosa community is located just off the expressway. For more information, call 414-292-0398. Our Oak Creek facility is scheduled to open in the fall. Visit oakparkplace.com to learn more.
American Transmission Company moves electricity from where it's generated to communities where it's needed. Along the way, we help create an environment we can all appreciate. Animals find food in pollinator-friendly habitats we plant. Osprey nests on our platforms, and neighbors enjoy trails we help develop. At ATC, we care about the environment we all share. American Transmission Company, helping to keep the lights on, businesses running, and communities strong.
Hi, this is Paul Brown, longtime Badge sportscaster. My wife was only 57 years old when she started having trouble remembering things at work and getting lost driving home. That was the start of a heartbreaking 8-year journey that led to her eventual passing from Alzheimer's. Please don't ignore the 10 warning signs of Alzheimer's. Know where Alzheimer's hides. Find information at alz.org/Wisconsin.
Sponsored by the Alzheimer's Association.
Right now, Cherokee Country Club is offering outstanding introductory golf memberships. You can join Cherokee as an individual member for $2,400. Depending on your age, you can get a family membership that starts at only $2,900. Check it out for yourself. What you're going to find is the best deal in Madison when it comes to joining a club. And by the way, your membership also allows you to use the outdoor pool. You can play tennis for court cost only and use all the facilities at the Princeton Club and go to the Madison Club. If you're a business, Cherokee offers a voucher program that allows you to purchase 20 rounds of golf, good for 18 holes with golf cart for only $1,500. What a great way to entertain your clients, customers, or employees. Cherokee also offers memberships for swimming and indoor and outdoor tennis. And the public is welcome to use the driving range, restaurant, banquet facilities, and you can book a wedding there. For more information, call 249-1000 or visit the website at CherokeeCountryClub.net. It's Talking Golf on the Golf Effect Radio Network. It comes to you from Cherokee Country Club in Madison. Along with Dennis Tizziotti, I'm Paul Brown, and joining us now is the senior writer for Wisconsin.golf. That's a website, by the way, that you can go to get an update on all of the things that are going on in golf in the state of Wisconsin. It's called Wisconsin.golf, and Gary D'Amato is the senior writer, and Gary was right there behind the 18th hole with...
I thought he was in Hawaii. I thought he was in Hawaii the way he looked.
That shirt?
Holy, my goodness. I had to put sunglasses on.
He must have bought that at a bargain store or something,
I don't
right?
know.
Huh?
He pulled that out somewhere. He got it from John Daly or somebody like that.
It was bad. It was Badger Red. Come on, guys.
Oh, man. You stood out really great. It was good to see you there. You had a nice decorations around you, however. There were some good, solid people around you there.
A couple of
No doubt.
Strickers were right down there.
A couple of them girls were there, yeah.
And you know what I thought of? I didn't think of that crazy shirt she had on. I looked at the screen and I thought, hey, Gary's down there. He can be on the show, and that'll be great. He's covering the tournament.
That's right. He covered it.
And your thoughts of Steve winning and from your perspective of being down there covering the event?
Well, what a couple of weeks for Jerry Kelly and Steve Stricker.
Right.
Jerry wins a week before at Amsterdam, and Steve wins the U.S. Senior Open. You know, having known those guys for 30 years, it was honestly it was a thrill for me just to be able to walk that final round with those guys. And, you know, Steve maybe not quite as sharp as he was the first 3 days, but he played conservatively. He did what he had to do. He knew no one was going to drop a 61 on him, so he just made sure he made a lot of pars and you know, a birdie or two when he had the opportunity. And what a victory. I mean, he goes from winning no majors on the regular tour to winning 2 in 6 weeks on the Champions Tour. It's pretty good stuff.
And I wonder, Gary, you're the kind of guy that maybe could research this and figure it out. I could too. But when do you think, if ever, you had the two guys, the last two tee times on any professional level tour event where they were from the same city? I'll bet you that is extremely rare.
Extremely rare, especially a city, you know, in the north. I mean, it might have happened with two guys who live in the same city in Florida. I know there were Bubba Watson and a couple other touring pros, Heath Slocum, and someone else came out of the same little town in Florida, Baghdad, Florida. But yeah, extremely rare. I doubt if it's ever happened, you know, when you get north of, say, Kentucky. I seriously doubt it's ever happened.
What did you see, or maybe you could fill our listeners in and viewers on YouTube about some things that were going on behind the scenes that you maybe found interesting that would be nice to be able to relate to the public about Jerry or Steve and the weekend?
I don't know if Steve talked about this earlier on your show, but I thought it was really interesting that, here's two guys that respect each other. As Steve used the word love, that he loves Jerry and his family, and I'm sure the feeling's mutual. But, Steve having lost in that playoff the week before and Jerry winning, I think it's safe to say lit a fire under him. And I thought it was really interesting that he said every time he looked at Jerry yesterday, looked his way, he found motivation. He really wanted to win the U.S. Senior Open, but he wanted to beat Jerry. And it's only between the ropes that they have that because they're competitors. But I thought that was an interesting perspective that he wanted to hand it to Jerry for Jerry handing it to him the week before, I think.
Yeah, Dennis, I don't think that's any surprise. You and I have talked a little bit about
They're both the same. They're both the same. They compete against one another, but that's what makes them good. When you have somebody right next to you that's keeping you focused, as that happened there. But for me, the big picture, not this week, but last week, was that Jerry won that tournament. That was really great. And I talked to him about it. To have, in this city, you have a Jerry faction and you have a Steve faction, whether you know it or not, it exists. But now all of a sudden, as we have AmFam, and I was able to talk to people there too, now there's no reason why everyone can come together to make that even more of a success than it was before. So even though Steve lost, big picture, I think, was great that Jerry would win. I had a nice conversation with Jerry, and I saw his mom. His mom was there watching the show, watching what was going on, and I couldn't help when I see her to think of his dad. His dad passed away here a year ago, and his dad was a big advocate. When I first came to town, and which
that's a few years ago.
Brash but likable. That's what's his name. So, but he was a big backer for me as we went on. I couldn't help but think about when I saw that, and I told that to Jerry, and he said to me, "I thought about him all the way around." So there too was the deal. Jerry's really a good guy. I told you a long time ago that he's a great family guy. His son worked with us out here a little bit on the range, and I got to see how he handled himself, how he extended his hand, how he looked at me when he talked to me, on and on and on. Now those are things the boy learns at home. You don't learn them on the course. You get them at home. So I look at that and I say, good for him. What a great guy for golf. What a great guy totally. And to win here was phenomenal.
Gary, we want to move on. We got a couple of minutes left with your time. No.
So that's all right.
Because there is an event coming up, an LPGA event up in the Green Bay area. But you think that tournament conceivably could be in trouble, right?
I do. The Thornberry Creek LPGA Classic in its third year up there at Oneida. And they haven't been able to secure a title sponsor. And as you guys know, someone's got to pay the bills. And right now, the tribe, the Indian Oneida Nation, is footing a majority of the cost for that tournament. It's in its final year. It's supported pretty well by the community. I mean, they had 65,000 people on the course over the course of the week last year, but they're not getting enough corporate partners. And it's got a little bit. I don't know if you'd say it's a weak field, but it's missing a lot of star quality this year. And it falls over the 4th of July week. So I'm sure it's a convenient week for a lot of the top players to take off. But it's going to be interesting to see if that tournament has a future. I sure hope it does. I think having a women's tournament in our state is great, but I think it's on shaky foundation right now.
Well, where are you going next so we can look for that Hawaiian shirt? Where are you going to show up next?
Oh boy, I'm all over the place. I'll be at the women's tournament on Sunday, and then next week vacation, Dennis. I'll be in French Lick.
Oh, there you go. Resort? There you go.
We got it. All right, thanks, Gary. We appreciate it. Have fun on vacation. We're back after this time out on the Golf Effect Radio Network.
At American Transmission Company, we help operate the most complex machine in the world, the grid. We know electricity is a necessity, and we help deliver it to communities that need it.
Okay.
We're helping build a more efficient, economical, and reliable electric system. Our ingenuity and innovation help deliver electricity that powers lives today and tomorrow. American Transmission Company, helping to keep the lights on, businesses running, and communities strong.
This brown bag lunch, this staycation, this do-it-yourself oil change. this second shift at work. At American Family Insurance, we understand what it takes to make your first home a reality. It's the same as it takes to protect it for home, auto, life, and business. Visit amfam.com to learn more. Insure carefully. Dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Wild Rock is Wisconsin's best-kept secret in golf. Just a short trip to the Dells, Wild Rock will have you feeling miles from anywhere with a secluded and scenic yet challenging golf experience. For the listeners of this station, you can play Wild Rock weekdays during the summer for $79, which includes golf, lunch, and a Wild Rock hat when you book online using promo code Madison. That's right, $79 for golf, lunch, and a hat when you book online using promo code Madison at wildrockgolf.com. That's wildrockgolf.com.
Hi, this is Pat Richter. Oak Park Place offers a lifestyle centered around activities you enjoy, all with neighbors that become like family. Whether choosing to make assisted living or memory care home, you'll find independence when you want it, assistance when you need it. Oak Park Place. Our Wauwatosa community is located just off the expressway. For more information, call 414-292-0398. Our Oak Creek facility is scheduled to open in the fall. Visit oakparkplace.com to learn more.
Driving rain, precipitation, downpour, cats and dogs. There are many names for bad weather, but to handle them, you only need one name. Mercedes-Benz with 4MATIC Permanent All-Wheel Drive. 4MATIC All-Wheel Drive enables better traction, giving you more certainty to negotiate surprises. So whether you're navigating slippery, wet pavement or tricky off-road puddles, it helps give you more confidence in a thunderstorm, a deluge, wet stuff.
Dave,
4MATIC All-Wheel Drive is available on more Mercedes-Benz models than ever before.
2 minutes.
Get the 2019 GLC 300 4MATIC starting just $42,700. Mercedes-Benz, the best or nothing.
MSRP for a 2019 GLC 300 4MATIC excludes all options, taxes, title, registration, transportation charge, and dealer prep. Options, model availability, and actual dealer price may vary. Always drive carefully, consistent with conditions. See dealer for details.
Test drive the Mercedes-Benz 4MATIC at Zimbrick European on Rimrock Road off the Beltline, or shop ZimbrickEuropean.com.
It's time to play the University Wisconsin golf course, University Ridge. Brand new bunkers and subtle design changes have only added to the excellent value of University Ridge, making it one of the best deals in the Midwest. The proud host of the American Family Insurance Championship is open to the public and one of the only PGA Tour champion facilities that you can play for under $100. For rate information and to reserve a tee time, check out universityridge.com. Play where the Badgers and the pros play, University Ridge.
We're back on Talking Golf on the Golf Effect Radio Network, along with Dennis Tiziani. I'm Paul Brown. Tiz, very quickly on the PGA Tour, Minnesota, starting in next week, gets an event annually now in the state, the Twin Cities. They're playing up in Blaine at the TPC course up
nice
there.
Place.
That's a tough way to get started in a tournament like that, isn't it?
Well, it is, because players at the 4th of July, they have families too. They're going to go and do that. And people don't have to play every week now.
Yeah.
So, unless you're coming up with appearance money or whatever to get, and if you don't have players there, name players, you're not going to get the draw, especially there where golf is not the only game in town. In Madison, Wisconsin, it's, here in University, but up there you've got a lot of stuff to play. So.
Well, we're out of time.
Yeah, same thing. But next week, what hole are we on?
I'll have to check. The last show is the last Monday in August.
So we're on the 10th hole now? Yeah, we're
on the 10th hole.
We're on the back side already.
Holy smokes. Over half the year is gone. You think they can put up with us for 8 more weeks? We'll have to find out.
Judging by my phone blowing up here, that people are listening, which is really great. I've got a couple of items that we can talk about now today, but that are coming up that are very interesting as it relates.
You keep saying that, and then you let it dangle there, and then you don't say anything.
That's right. Well, then turn the radio on, and you can hear me.
For Kevin Ryan, Dave McCann, Mr. Tiziani over here. I'm Paul Brown, and that's going to about do it again. But it's a lot of fun. We hope you're enjoying the show. Don't forget those golf passes for UW Ridge and Wild Rock. Go to thegolfeffect.org, PayPal, and we'll send you the passes. For now, on a Monday night, thank you for joining us. For all of us here involved with the broadcast, that's Talking Golf for now on the Talking Golf Radio Network.